Hi everybody, Mike Sperduti here. So excited for MedTrade and the Mike Sperduti HME Sales Mastery Training that's happening on Monday. We have 150 executives from 95 companies all charged up to learn the latest sales techniques on how to drive referrals, increase per patient profitability, and just take your company to the next level. And we're also talking about how to use technology to help transform your organization to be a selling machine. And I thought it would be pretty cool for the folks that are going to MedTrade, and for those of you who unfortunately couldn't get a ticket because we sold out, that you get a little sneak peek to the technology that we're going to unveil for the first time at my event. So on the phone with me right now is Thad Parker, and Thad is the VP of Engineering for Playmaker, and also Holly Miller, who is the VP of Sales for Playmaker. And today, for the first time, we're going to show you a sneak peek to the new CRM system, the new sales automation tool that Playmaker has developed specifically for the HME home care marketplace. So this is fantastic. Thad and Holly, welcome to our little Facebook LinkedIn show.
Thank you, Mike.
Thanks for having us.
We're just happy to have you guys. So for those of you, I'm going to go first, guys. So I'm going to give you my 2 cents on why I love Playmaker. And then I want you guys to talk about really the differentiators of Playmaker. So why I chose to endorse Playmaker as the CRM for this space, it's really simple. It's the same reason why I like custom suits. It's the same reason why I like specialization. It's that these folks have taken the automation tool and totally engineered it to meet the needs of the HME market. So Salesforce doesn't do that, and the Cisco systems don't do that, and the other Sugar and all these other choices that you have, they are generic, off-the-shelf box systems that do a very good job of tracking things. But like anything else, if it's tailored to you, your marketplace, your nomenclature, your process, it's going to be a lot more effective. So what I love about Playmaker is it speaks to everybody in the home medical equipment business. And not only that, but it has some really significant information and data advantages. So that's why I recommend the product. Guys, from your perspective, Thad and Holly, how do you see, your product versus the other competitors that are out there?
Well, Mike, I think you hit it right on the head. It's tailor-made specifically for the unique needs of this particular industry. We spent a lot of time researching the HME industry, and we feel that we've got a solution here that's going to not just fulfill the CRM needs, but go beyond that and be a complete sales solution for your entire sales organization.
Awesome.
Mike, I think one of the differentiators too with Playmaker is that, we talk about the Salesforce and the Sugars and the other platforms out there, which are great. But what we are doing is unique, is we are providing a tool, a comprehensive solution that's going to go in and we can integrate and get your referral history so you know what's been happening in the market. We have market data so you can go out and understand the market and what's going on with you versus your competitors. And then we have the ability to put it into a tool that has been built specifically for the HME marketplace that follows those workflows to have one comprehensive solution and tie it all together. That's pretty powerful.
Well, I'll tell you how powerful it is. So a couple of years ago, I took over as a chief sales officer for an HME company that was doing in the tens of millions of dollars. They had been stagnant for 5 years. And so we plugged in my 7-step program along with the Playmaker solution and the data, and we were able to ramp sales and referral source revenue by 20% the first year and then 40% the second year. And a big part of that had to do with the Playmaker data and positioning the reps in front of the opportunities where there's the most business to gain, where you can compete at the greatest level. So I love this system. I'm not only endorsing it, but I am a user. And what I thought would be interesting is if we could spend a little time, and folks can see my screen, which is kind of cool, is if you could just walk through a little demonstration of how somebody would use the system and the power of Playmaker. So I'll turn it over to you guys.
Well, thank you, Mike. As you pointed out, the market data is one of the key pieces to our solution, right? It gives you the ability to see all the players in a particular geographical region in a particular market, and give you the information you need to figure out how, which of the referral sources will be appropriate for you and your organization. As you point out in your process, Mike, getting the appointment is one of the most difficult parts of the process. And Playmaker allows you to, or helps you streamline that by helping you identify those folks that would be receptive to your message. One of the ways we do that is by our market data tool here that allows you to drill in on a particular type of agency that would be interested in your message, and then converting that through to your book of business and then scheduling an activity. So let's go ahead and walk through that right now. So as you can see, we're looking at Denver County here, and we can see a heat map concentration here of all of the providers for our antibiotics data set. And as you can see here, we offer quite a few HME related data sets here, and we offer the ability to create a custom data set for you if the ones we have are not, don't meet your needs. So let's go ahead and do a search here. Let's look for, let's see here, let's see, any internal. There we go. We've got some internal medicine folks here. And this particular person here, Joseph, is, sends a lot of, or I should say, places a lot of orders for antibiotics. You can see that this order rank here is an 8, and the order rank is a decile ranking that's equivalent to the number of orders that particular provider places. Let's go ahead and view this data here. And we can see that we also have other information on it. So we're looking at the market data information we have for not only antibiotics, but different types of beds and other devices as well. So let's go ahead and convert him to a contact. And now we're looking at the contact detail page. And as you can see, it's a dashboard for all of your interactions with this particular referral source. Think of it as your profile page for this particular referral source. We can see how many orders they've sent in the past, and in the last 30 days, the last 90 days, total number of orders. And we can see at a glance, your next scheduled activity and any previous activities. We can also add notes that allow you to track your interactions with that particular referral source over time. Once the particular provider is sending you information or sending you orders through, they'll be brought into Playmaker via an integration with your EHR or your business system, and we'll then be able to see those orders here in our metrics tab. And let's go ahead and let's find a physician that is already in our book of business and is already referring patients to us. Here we're looking at one, and you can see that we have, some information here about the orders per day coming in. All right. Well, let's go ahead and schedule an activity with this particular person. So let's say we want to meet to discuss new orders. We can say we'd like to do this by the end of the week. So Playmaker's advanced activity system allows you to schedule not only events at particular points in time, but also to-dos, because as we know, you don't often have the option of inviting a particular physician to a meeting with you. You just have to hope that they're available when you stop by. So the Playmaker system allows you to very quickly create activities, both recurring and individual activities, to manage
tactically execute.
That's right, tactically execute your sales plan. Thank you, Holly.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll tell you. So, just to add my 2 cents for a second. So, if you were take a look at a competitive product. For any of you guys that have a competitive product, when you turn on the machine and you turn on, you boot up your CRM system, right? You may have imported the contacts, like the company's name and the company's address and phone number, because you import that from some system. but you're not going to get any of the competitive data. You're not going to get any of the volume of patients data, which is significant because there's a lot of folks out there where your reps are literally driving around to accounts that don't have the volume of business that's even interesting to you or the patient base that you're looking to serve. And as simple as that is, it's profound in terms of generating results and generating results quickly. Number two, what this system does, I believe, better than other systems is speak to what Thad and Holly just spoke to, and that is activity tracking, so that way you can measure your pipeline. And you see, what I always pride myself on as a salesman and as a business operator is being able to predict the future, to be able to predict revenue. And if you understand your activity and use an activity-based system like the 7-step sales process that I teach and monitor that with Playmaker, you will be able to predict revenue to a certainty. So guys, that's why I really like it.
Thanks, Mike. That's great. I think it's also important to note that this is valuable to the leaders as well as the sales reps out in the field. What we do is the data is used differently for the leadership team that's developing the plan than it might be for the reps. Leadership can go in and develop the territories, understand what the marketplace is, to go in and put together a plan that the reps can go out and execute on. Because you said the right thing in the fact that you may have reps driving around and going to the wrong physicians, and you're never going to see the results that you can recognize if you're not calling on the market the right way.
Yeah, such a waste of time, such a productivity improvement.
That's right.
All right, guys, anything else?
That what do we want to show? Is there anything else? We've scheduled the activity. Is there anything else that's
My
important to
mother's
show
using
right now? I know you've got this pulled up.
Well, the key thing here is the Playmaker Edge, right? It's a comprehensive solution for your entire sales organization. And not only do we allow the individual reps to schedule their activities and do their own prospecting, we have a suite of tools available for managers as well to allow them to track the activities and sales activities of their teams. We also have comprehensive reporting as well for both not only the tactical execution of your sales plans, but also from a more strategic perspective, tracking overall revenue and tracking the number of orders. We have a comprehensive set of alerts that will alert you when your referral sources have potentially stopped referring, which is another huge time saver as well. Overall, Mike, I think we've got the best solution here for the HME industry.
Yeah, I would totally agree. So, Thad and Holly, I genuinely appreciate you taking a little time and giving my audience a sneak peek behind the scenes. It's the first time that folks are seeing this system, which is really exciting. For those of you who are coming to the workshop, we look forward to working with you. It's going to be a tremendous event. And these guys were so nice that they're paying for a cocktail party afterwards. So not only are we going to learn a lot, we're going to learn about sales techniques and technology, but we'll be able to network and have a nice adult beverage together. We'll also be having a webinar post MedTrade for those of you who couldn't make the event and want to take advantage and learn more about the process and the system. And we're also co-authoring an article next month in Home Care Magazine. So we're just excited. We want everybody to take a look at this and benefit from the good work that my friends at Playmaker have done. So guys, thank you so much. Thank you, my Facebook and LinkedIn friends, and we'll see you all soon.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.